Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day today. MersLess Ones here, back with another Bleach Brave Souls video. And in this one, I just thought since I have this Joshiro and I really didn't get a chance to show off how well he can do in guild quests here, just 1 out of 5 with only T20 links, I just thought I'd go ahead and do a whole video on this guild quest and maybe try to clear some of these stages, as many as I can, you know, maybe hopefully be able to help you out as well, clear some of these stages. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Hopefully you enjoy. If you do, leave a like. If you're new to the channel or you have been here for a while, please consider subscribing and help me get to 550 subscribers. Now with all this said, let's go ahead and get started. So first things first here, we can take a look at some of the top 10 most used characters here. Obviously the new Joshiro, he's going to be very great. This Bombietta, I never pulled her, so I can't tell you how good she was. Way back when we didn't have very hard and nightmare difficulty guild quests, this Ichigo was very great. But a little bit after he came out, they did add very hard guild quests, and then it was kind of difficult, kind of just to like soul bomb through all the waves of guild quests when he first came out, so there is that as well. This Arrancar here, I haven't really used her much. I've just pulled her recently, so I can't tell you how good she is, but obviously we're going to use the Joshiro since he's first here and kind of the best newest shiny new character for this guild quest. So the autoplay characters, we have this Aizen here. I've been using this Aizen ever since he came out, and he has honestly been very great. He's just been a great use. I did recently pull this unit. We can definitely try him out. I mean, we have 10 tries, so we can definitely try out different characters, different builds and stuff, and just kind of see what's going to work the best here. I did actually pull her recently, so we'll definitely use her, and then we'll just probably use some of these auto characters just to see how well they look. But just very quickly, the build that I'm going to use, I'll probably change this up maybe just a tad bit. I might add some other things in here. I mean, my Jushiro, he is only 1 out of 5 T20. I might just like get his Transcendence to level 13 and get his links to 22. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Alright, so for this first run and maybe the second run, we'll just see how well this team works. Oh, it's on auto, crap, my bad. Yeah, so the only one who's going to be immune to this really is definitely going to be the Joshiro here. Aizen, he'll get inflicted with it, but the stats summon probably shouldn't last that long on him. Yeah, because we're already lost. Maybe I should probably change out those full stem links, because there's really no point in having them on here. But that Tendrils here heal is definitely going to help out. But right now we're on wave 3 and we have about 35 seconds left. I probably should use my EX move a lot sooner. Yeah, that's definitely something I just probably should start out with. Alright, so I'll use the SA1 here, pop the SA2. We have about 20 seconds left. So definitely probably not the best in slot team to use for this one. But the heal is nice though, for sure. Yeah, these are some pretty old NAD units, especially that Aizen. He's probably not going to help get the job done. And yeah, we just pretty much lost Tenjiro. Okay, so not a good run, so maybe this team definitely won't work. We can try another team out. Alright, so I did replace the Tenjiro, and I'm actually going to use a pretty popular, just flexible guild quest unit, this Manor Bender or Hime here. Another reason why she's good is just because of her SA2. It has a barrier and a boost on there. Not really needed because of the Aizen, but if she manages to stay at full stem, which probably she won't, she'll have that extra 6% increased strong attack reduction there. She has status element shared 100%, but since it's not 200%, she'll still get inflicted with it, but I guess for that, I'm not sure how the skill works. This is something that definitely has going to be tested. Like, whenever there's like status element plus skills, or I guess just out there on the field, and maybe not nightmare difficulty guild quest, I might test out just skills just to see how well it works. Because do you get inflicted with the skill and you still have like some resistance to it or not? I don't know. That's something that's just going to need testing. I will still keep this Aizen here, but I more than likely probably will take him off at some point, since to me it doesn't look like he seems to be doing enough damage though, unfortunately. Alright, so let's try it out with this Orihime and see what happens. I try to set a disclaimer about this, but I'm really not the best at guild quests. I just do my guild quest runs and I just pretty much get my rewards. I don't really spend too much time here. But yeah, from the looks of it, it seems to me like she's still getting inflicted with the status element and she's still sharing the immunity, but maybe not the full immunity. I don't know, it's working kind of weird. I'm trying to do multiple things at once here. I'm trying to test out that shared status element immunity skill at 100% against the status element plus, which is like at 200%. But it seems like it's still affecting her. But it seems like the Aizen is not affecting the Aizen at all, though, it seems. Because Aizen already has fire resistance, but since the Orihime doesn't, I'm guessing since that immunity is 100% shared, he's not getting afflicted by it at all, which is definitely interesting because he's still at full stam actually. I'll pop the EX move here. I want to try to like save my soul bombs for when we get to the EX stages. Oh, there's this one enemy right? No, there's two enemies. No. Okay, that one was actually pretty close. Yeah, 1 out of 5 units are definitely not really it. You'll want to at least have 2 out of 5s because you're missing out on a lot of damage here. Because that focus skill, once you get your focus maxed out to like 1,000, you're guaranteed critting. Anything after that will just increase your damage really. And since we're missing out on that focus, we're kind of hurting here. But we did get a lot closer with this team. I will try it again. Then I might kind of like just maybe come up with a build that might just like fully like boost this Jushiro as much as possible. I think there's a couple characters that should be able to help with that. Also, another good thing is the Orihime does also inflict paralysis, so any maybe enemies that we don't inflict with paralysis, she can just kind of put on them and then we can just pretty much take care of them. Alright, so we have our superior strong attack here. Yes, it seems like the Aizen is being immune to it. Okay, Aizen did get his attack boost up, which is great. And then he has this gauge too, so that should help with the damage. I had to use my SA3 there. Let's use a superior strong attack. Make sure I'm hitting all the minions this time so I don't miss anything. Alright, just pop the EX move again. I don't want to use my soul bomb, but I'm gonna have to. Yeah, still wasn't quite a bit enough. Got close that time, but still no dice. I don't know. This team seems to be working pretty well, but not enough. Just still not enough damage. Alright, so I am changing up the team here again. One of the top 10 used characters for the auto was this Nanao. So I just thought I'd just kind of take a look at her and see exactly why she's here. Another thing is no, don't want to reset. She does have this skill right here, the increase power attribute character, Soul Reaper, strong attack damage 20%. So I can see why she's going to be useful here. That's definitely is going to be a nice skill to have. And then I did also put on the Mugetsu Ichigo because he also does increase strong attack damage 20% for the entire team in the party. And she also does have a boost on her SA2, which is definitely nice. She has a ranged unit and she does have a ranker, so she will do a little bit of damage. So let's go ahead and jump in here with this team and see what we can do with it. Alright, so go ahead and immediately throw out the SA, or the EX move, not the strong attack. Yeah, unfortunately, without the focus from the Transcendence, we are pretty much kind of really losing out on quite a bit of damage there. So it's probably one of the reasons why we're moving so slow here. I'll throw out the superior strong attack there, the SA3, and take that out. Aizen seems to be doing enough damage to actually kill, but I'll just hurry up and speed it up with my SA1. Use the superior strong attack. Apparently there's a straggler over there. Might have to use the soul bomb here again. I just want to at least maybe try to make it to the at least try to make it to the EX stages. We might actually be able to get there without using my EX move. Yeah, we definitely can. So I'll save it. Okay, yeah. Just quite a bit, but not enough. An extra 10 seconds, no soul bomb, but I mean, this is the furthest we got, so I'll definitely take it. So maybe this now is the way. Alright, yeah, pretty good. There was definitely enough damage there. I think if we just had that extra dupe, it would have been nice. I could summon some more, but I think I'm done summoning. I mean, some dupes definitely would be nice, but not really guaranteed to get them. Alright, so I'll just come out and use the EX move right away and use the superior strong attack. Try to take out this guy as fast as possible. Yeah, I'll let that. The Aizen can easily handle that unit there because, you know, he'll also have type advantage too. Now we're just waiting for our strong attacks to come back. Aizen has his attack boost, which is good. Maybe instead of the plus 200 SP, maybe I should add like maybe the damage to paralyzed enemies, since he will be paralyzing these enemies quite a bit here. Maybe I probably shouldn't go too well. No, that sounds crazy, but maybe I shouldn't go too much into force down, just because, well, not force down, but maybe spiritual pressure. But the more spiritual pressure we have, the better. I might change out his links for, like, instead of like strong attack damage, maybe strong attack damage when he is at force down or something like that. I think we've done enough runs. We can just pretty much get rid of that soul bomb cutscene now. Oh, we lost Aizen. Yeah, our damage kind of fell off pretty hard there without the Aizen. Alright, so we won't do that many more runs here because I do think this video is long enough. Yeah, obviously I'm not the best at guild quests. I will be doing a lot better if I was. But, you know, I just thought I'd do this video just have a little bit more fun and just kind of show off this Joshiro. Just basically kind of at the bare minimum here in Nightmare difficulty guild quest, since I couldn't do it in his original showcase. Oh, we took damage. Well then, yeah, this run is a loss. Whenever you take damage with a full stand build, your damage will fall off so hard. And now, unfortunately, I don't have the Tenjiro here, because if he was still here, he would have healed us. But yeah, this run is a loss. I definitely will do another one since we lost our force down. But next time I'll just try to play better. But yeah, we also are getting to take a look at the burn plus status element. It definitely looks pretty cool. I do like the visual effects of the plus status elements. They look great. I think my favorite one is probably the poison or the weakened one. The weakened one does look the coolest in my opinion. Oh, this one lonely ad all the way back here. Yeah, but like I mentioned, that one was a loss. We took damage. Alright, so yeah, this one will be the last one for the video. Make sure we don't take damage and maybe just try to clear a bit more of those EX stages. I'll just let Aizen take her out, yeah. That way we can just save our strong attacks for this phase. I'll go ahead and throw the superior strong attack out. I mean, over time we are going to get more characters help with this guild quest. Obviously we're going to get like maybe some ranged nag units, guild quest characters that are going to have the status summon plus. That'll be able to just be able to be immune to these. Or maybe we'll get units with the shared status element 200%. That'd also be good too. That'd actually be better, really. Instead of just being like immune to that one only status element. Alright, we're actually doing pretty good here. Trying to get our EX move. Oh, Aizen's extremely low. So do we? Okay, yeah, we get an extra 10 seconds here. We don't get a heal, unfortunately. Yeah, let's pop this EX move. Just decided to go ahead and use the soul bomb there. Okay, yeah, 2 is cleared. Won't have enough time to clear this though. I already used my soul bomb. Maybe had I not used it right there, definitely could have got that clear right there. But overall, this team does work pretty well. It works well enough, but I just couldn't get a full clear, unfortunately. I think dupes of Joshiro definitely would help out with that. Just a tad bit. You definitely do want that second dupe for the focus for sure. But not bad at all. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this one. Like I mentioned, I'm not the best at guild quests. I know this team probably isn't a really proper team, but I just thought I'd go ahead and do a video on this just because to have some fun with this Joshiro. Anyways, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And as usual, until next time.